Welcome back to Chess with Amaan, and in today's video we are going to take our understanding of the game to the next level with a very important concept, guys. So I want you all to get ready to understand the concept of trading pieces. Now the question arises, what is trading pieces? Well, you all know that a chess game is divided into three parts: opening, middle game, and end game. Throughout these three, you will see that there are many pieces that fall off the board, right? That the reason being that they get captured, right, in various ways. And you all know how to capture pieces. You all know that a bishop sees diagonally, the knight takes an L shape, and the queen is just like a rook and a bishop, the king moves one square. So you basically have to look towards the ambit, the extent to which these pieces can go, and they can capture on those respective squares. For instance, let us say, you have e4 and you have d5, which is the Scandinavian defense, which is one of the openings, which we will look at later. Now, as white, since the pawn can capture diagonally, you can simply capture the pawn. And since the queen can capture because of its ability to move like a rook, going straight, it can capture this pawn because the pawn lies in its ambit, in its area, right? So the area that it covers, if there are any pieces, you have that particular option of capturing. But what is the meaning of doing a trade? Over here, I have traded the pawns. If you look over here, I have given my pawn in exchange for their queen. Now let us say I attack the queen with moving my knight to c3, right? I hope you guys remember how to name the squares, right? So now I move my knight to c3 and now I'm attacking the queen, right? Now, should I move the queen or should I defend the queen is the question. Many beginners have no idea, right? Some of you, yes, you logically know that you have to move your queen back or towards the side because your queen is a very important piece. But some people will have a doubt, and that doubt is understandable because I never told you. I did tell you that the queen is the strongest piece on the board, but how strong is the question, right? Well, the answer to that is that each and every piece that you have on the board, it has a certain value. All right, it has a certain value, and we calculate it based on points, and that's how we calculate the material each player has in a game. So, for instance, I attack the queen now, and if black says anyways, if I play, let's say, e6, the knight takes the queen and I take back the knight. So, just two pieces getting traded off. Yes, it's a trade, but is that a good trade? The answer to that is no. Why? Why is it not a good trade? Because because you can see over here, e6 is a blunder, right? Now, the reason for that is that the queen is more valuable than the knight. So when my knight is lost, it is lost for a queen. So I trade the knight for a queen, and that's a very good trade for white, but not a very good trade for black. So what should black do? It should bring its queen to safety. It can go a5, it can go a8. It's completely up to black what it does, but just don't get captured by the knight, right? So now many of you will have a question. What are the values of these pieces? Let me introduce you to them. The first is the pawn. The pawn is worth 1 point. The rook is worth 5 points. The knight, both the knights are worth 3 points. Both the bishops are also worth 3 points. The queen is worth 9 points, and the king is worth the game. And you lose moves for the king, and you have no other way to go about it. It's either a draw or a checkmate. If it's your king in check, then yeah, that's game over. But the point of this video, a very small video, a very simple, sweet little video for you all, is to make you understand the importance of understanding captures, trades, right? These two aspects are seen in every game, and as a beginner, whenever you go and whenever you play some games, all you need to do is make sure that you're trading pieces based on whether they're equal or you're getting an advantage material wise. Again, There are two types of advantages. Again, you have a material advantage and you have a positional advantage. Sometimes you have to give up material to get into a good position where you either have a checkmating attack or your pieces are more active, right? So you can gambit some pawns. We're going to look at all of these things in the future videos. But for this video, I want you all to keep in mind about capturing pieces based on their points or based on their value as material. Alright, so I'll see you all in the next video. We're gonna have a whole series for beginners so that once you watch all these videos, you will be in a position to win more and more games. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.